A man accused of killing 3 family members is denied bond today. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
And I'm Kim Chapman. Today we got the court records that show it all started with a road blocked and a gun pulled. Newschannel 9's Karen Zatkulak has more.
Cameras were not allowed inside the courtroom today. The hearing only lasted about 15 minutes, but we got our first look at the suspect as well as the seriousness of this crime in such a tight-knit community. The courtroom is emptied this afternoon, and everyone forced through a metal detector before Waters' hearing, including his wife and sister. Extra security before doors shut to courtroom 1, and George Stephen Waters, known as Stephen, is brought out. The 33-year-old showed little emotion, and an officer held his shackles the entire time. One of his family members cried as he was escorted in, and after discussion over the price of bond, it was ultimately denied.
Satisfied with the no bond yet. Gives all sides a stronger time, the cooling off process, and maybe the healing process can start also.
The indictments for the 3 charges of first-degree murder against Waters tell an almost unbelievable family dispute. That Waters and his father had blocked the road on Friday and pulled a gun on relatives who live nearby. 16 minutes later, it says Waters himself called 911, stating he had shot his aunt, uncle, and cousin, all in the head. About an hour before today's hearing, funerals were held for all 3 victims, Wanda and her husband Willard Waters, along with their son Doug.
I'm sure that it's hard. I'm sure that it's hard on the family, that they're going through their grieving right now, and it's all a very difficult time for them.
We also learned that another judge will be assigned to this case. There could be another bond hearing. The preliminary hearing is set for November 14th. Reporting in Polk County, Karen Zatkulak, News Channel 9.
Sheriff Davis says they don't believe drugs or alcohol were involved in these murders. He also says 2 weapons were found that day, and Stephen Waters' father was injured as well. The scheduled judge had to recuse himself of the case today because of a conflict of interests.